Okay, just figured I'd cover it really quick. I didn't even go watch this whole movie. Just found a few YouTube clips, but this is the main character in the movie Above the Rim, and in the very beginning, he's playing for his high school team or whatever. And look what number he is, 0-0. He's the infinity. And then at the end of the movie, Talk's brother, the janitor guy, he comes in and plays and just rolls everybody. He's just that awesome. But he's number 15. It's like 2015. But it gets even better. And right here is I think his name's Kyle in the movie, but he's the main character, and he's number 54. So he's infinity, and when he plays for his high school team, and then this tournament or whatever, the street ball tournament, he's number 54. 54 is love. Another thing I found interesting is both times they play a team that's green, and green is the 49. Green Ebola. There's all kinds of stuff with green. Green is Michigan State with the Valentine. Also in the Regulate video, they actually zoom in on this girl with the heart shirt, and there's other girls in this video, but they show this girl like by herself more than once. You know, they actually show her a lot more than the others. So I'll play the clip and show you. So there's them. She's kind of like distant though. She's not in the crowd there. And then right there they flash her again like by herself because they want you to see that heart. There's also a few numbers in this video. Not a whole lot. They have the infinity because it's from that movie Above the Rim. But they also show a 44 pretty distinctly. And just showing that this is one of the clips they use. So they use the 44. And I mean, that's the only number they want you to see in this whole scene. So I went ahead and watched this. It's super short, honestly. Quack to the Future. Honestly, I didn't notice hardly anything except for right here they have the double X's. So X is time, XX, and then later on they show the X. There's other side of the barn. Let's see if I can find it. I'll show it right here. They show the white X, and that's actually in the movie Back to the Future. They show it in every one of the Back to the Futures. I think they have this. It's the cross of St. Andrew. I've talked about it, but other than that, just the two X's, double time. That's I don't know. That was about all I could find. It was really a pointless, really pointless. So this whole episode is just there's no plot. So I guess just the fact in general that the 49th episode deals with Back to the Future. That's just significant in its own thing, I guess. They don't even have to put anything in it. So, okay. So another thing I want to talk about is Full House, the TV show Full House. It takes place in San Francisco, and it's really funny because they've been talking about it, and they finally just had an article today about how they're actually coming out with another season next year called Fuller House, and it deals with DJ Tanner is like the single mom, and then like the sisters move in or something. I don't remember the whole plot, but basically kind of what they did with Boy Meets World. But what's really interesting, so like let's see here, Full House. It's going to be on Netflix in 2016. It's going to be called Fuller House. Well, check this out. The original Full House here. If you go to the 88th episode. The 88th episode is called Fuller House. And it came out on February 22nd, 1991. 222, 88th episode called Fuller House. And then they're talking about how they're going to make the new release called Fuller House. I mean, what are the odds of that? That's big to me. I mean, who knows? I'm going to watch this episode. Okay, well, There's not a whole lot of stuff in this episode. There is, but there isn't. Really, all um, well, the whole up in Barbie 3 times in this episode, Barbie, and the whole episode's based around this pink bunny, and so I don't know. It's kind of weird. It's but hold on one second. So it's basically they're kind of running some type of Easter theme, I think, because like right here, the original pre-Christian meaning of the hare is about fertility and the cycles of the moon, and then we just had the blood moon on Easter, the 45th day of or 4/5, which is 45, which is Valentine's, but Easter is also associated with Lilith, the Easter lily and whatnot. But the reason why I say that it's significant is because of Barbie. Is because Barbie is actually it says is credited with the creation of the doll using a German doll called Build Lily. So Barbie is based off of the Build Lily. So kind of funny that they talk about the pink bunny and Barbie multiple times in this episode. And I mean, could mean nothing, but honestly, when in the very beginning of this episode, Stephanie doesn't know how to do fractions, and that's where she even mentioned something about Barbie being 100 years old and still bringing a Barbie lunch pail to work or something. But in the background here, there's really nothing you can read. There's this creepy looking face here. It also says disaster area up on the wall. So I don't know. I mean, that could signify anything, or it could just be just because the girl's room's messy or whatever. That's probably what they want you to think. But it's funny that there's so many things about San Francisco in '49, and then this is the 88th episode, and then this year they announced that they're coming out with a Fuller House, and this episode is called Fuller House, the 88th episode, and then they have disaster area up on the wall. And basically what happens is Uncle Jesse's moving out, and he's moving in with Becky, but then at the very end they end up moving up into the attic. But so he moves out the one night, and then he comes back in the morning, and look at the shirt he's wearing. Love. I mean, why is he wearing that shirt? So then right here they have 7 people, and they're trying to teach Stephanie fractions. So Danny takes Jesse and Becky, his wife, and he moves them over here. So that would be 2 and then 5. But he says 7 sevenths is a whole, so that's 2 sevens, and then he says, and we got 2 sevenths over here, and then we got 7 7. They just say like he says 7 7 and 2 7 multiple times. Like it's like 4 times that they mention 2 sevens. And 2015 is the 27 year. It's the year that has all the, I've talked about it, but so just kind of interesting. So I mean, the episode didn't have a whole bunch. It really did have a lot of like I said, the bunny, and I don't even fully understand the bunny that well, but I know that it's very significant, and they do it a lot. And then when they associated it with Lilith and Barbie, that's when I was like, what? That's crazy. But also, the episode was in season 4, episode 20, and the episode is called Fuller House, and they announced on April 20th, so 4/20, that Netflix would have the new season called Fuller House on. So I mean, what are the odds of that? The 88th episode is called Fuller House, and it's the 20th episode of the 4th season, so 4/20. And then on 4/20, they officially announced that it would be on Netflix. I mean, come on, that's weird. Another thing I noticed is Full House originally aired until May 23rd, 1995. May 23rd is the Hermes Tristis Megistus Day, where there's 222 days left until the end of the year. And I don't know what episode it is. It's one of the earlier episodes. Just want to show you 222 here, 143rd day. But Uncle Jesse, his real name isn't Jesse. He's like Italian, and there's a whole episode where you find out that his real name is Hermes. So I just found that kind of interesting that the show ended on the Hermes I keep saying Tristas, Hermes Trismegistus Day, feast day, and then Uncle Jesse is actually, his real name on the show is actually Hermes, not Jesse. And I actually just clicked on Jesse Katsopoulos here, and it says, born Hermes Katsopoulos as revealed in season 5, episode The Legend of Ranger Joe, named after his great-grandfather, who in turn is named after the Greek god of swiftness. So, just putting that out there. Another thing I remembered was that the dad, Bob Saget, Danny Tanner, it says here, like on the beginning of the series, he's a sportscaster for Channel 8 News. But what I remember him for is Wake Up San Francisco. And I mean, just the name of that right there. Wake Up San Francisco. Like they're either telling you something's going to happen or, open your eyes to the truth. Wake Up San Francisco. I don't know, pretty interesting to me. And then his co-host is like Jesse's wife, Rebecca Donaldson, right? Well, Rebecca Donaldson is actually from Nebraska. And when I think of Nebraska, I think of on Teen Wolf, the movie, there's a ton of Nebraska stuff, Nebraska Cornhusker stuff in the background. And I still don't know why, but what's interesting, because the movie's nothing to do with there. But anyway, look where Rebecca Donaldson is from on the TV show. She's from Valentine, Nebraska. So I mean, what are the odds of that? I mean, it says Becky was born in Valentine, Nebraska, and decided to pursue journalism as a career while she was in high school. Becky moves to San Francisco to become the co-host of Wake Up San Francisco. So I mean, come on. She moved from Valentine, Nebraska, and then she to San Francisco, and then she works on Wake Up San Francisco. So Valentine and the San Francisco connection. I've been talking about it forever, and then it's called Wake Up San Francisco. I mean, it's just so right in your face. I'm sorry. I can't believe that other people so many people I know just don't want to see it or something. It even said that her and Jesse get married on Valentine's Day, in the episode called The Wedding. And The Wedding is a 2-part episode. It's 86th and 87th. And then the Fuller House is 88. And this one's they're on February 8th and February 15th. I mean, that's just pretty weird. Oh, well, I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to do more research into this. I just discovered it tonight when I seen that article. I really do have a really pretty decently important video to talk about. But I don't know. I keep finding other things and then I just never get to it. But I do have the day off of work tomorrow. I have to get up in a few hours though. So I need to get some sleep, and then hopefully I can do it tomorrow. So anyway, have a great night. Yeah, just some things to think about and look up or whatever. So bye.